Hello Fantasy Managers, welcome to FPL Team Talk. In this video we're looking at the players we should be looking at for Game Week 8 coming up, whether they're just players you want to transfer in, whether they're players you might want to use in your wild card. We've got a list of them here for you now to have a look at. Okay, please remember to subscribe if you're new around here. Always change your mind later on. We've got some great videos coming up about wild card teams, looking at can you make a transfer profit using your wild card as well. There's some other players that I want to look at with some other detailed statistical analysis later on next week. So keep an eye out for that. Press the button. Okay, let's have a look. First of all, obviously, people bringing him in. He's going to get a price ride very shortly. Azpilicueta, he has got some great fixtures. Brentford away. I don't even know if you class that as a green fixture anymore, would you? I don't know. They're doing so well. You've got Norwich at home, then Newcastle away. 6 million, soon to go at 6.1. For me, he looks brilliant. I mean, he has, if I'm looking at his stats, he has started 6 out of 7 games. He's had minutes in every single match this season. His goal expected XG is 0.32, which is brilliant. It's better than Cancelo's. That's how attacking he is. But one thing I noticed as well, he's been playing centre-back at the start of the season. Since then, he's obviously moved out to the right-hand side with Reece James not playing. Hudson-Odoi seems to be favoured over him, so Azpilicueta getting the nod there. Playing at right, sort of wing-back, he is so attacking. Got 2 assists in that last game, but he's got XG for just playing as a right-back is 0.6, which is phenomenal, better than most midfielders. Remember, he's also playing for a Chelsea side that's been so tight this season, so you're getting great attacking returns and potential, as well as those clean sheet potential. He just looks phenomenal. My major concern is not over minutes. I think he's going to continue to play 6 out of 7 games, so he's going to get a lot of playing time. You would have thought under Tuchel. It's just if he plays the centre back, or is he going to play right back? You just feel that when Reece James comes back, he will take that right back slot. He will be in favour, and Azpilicueta will therefore move to centre back. At which point, I don't feel he becomes as attractive option as the likes of Rudiger, Christensen, who are just £1 million cheaper. So Azpilicueta, if he continues to play right back, he looks phenomenal value. For me, longer term, not sure. I think I would potentially rather go for Rudiger and Christensen, but you know what? For the money, 6 million, his recent results, he looks worth it for me. Just I'll keep an eye on that Reece James situation. Okay, we've got Jack Grealish, 7.9. He's got great fixtures at home to Burnley, away at Brighton Hove Albion. Then he's got Palace at home. He looks absolutely nailed on. If we look at his stats again, his 0.49 is his expected goal involvement season. That's pretty good, but it's not phenomenal. You're paying a reasonable amount of chunk for him. There's not many other players in that price bracket that really jump out. So I think there's a way into that Manchester City midfield with those fixtures looks great. He obviously is starting absolutely every single game. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist. Will he continue to start with European fixtures coming up? Will he continue to start with Foden and De Bruyne coming in? Only time will tell. For 7.9, if he does continue to start, again, he looks good value. It's just that starting time that I'm a little bit unsure about. And you just expect he can be such an explosive player for Villa. You somehow expect that the Man City at some point will start putting sides to the sword. They're just too good to be kept quiet for so long. They just don't seem to really hit the heights that we could expect them to. Yet they're doing so well still, obviously. But Jack Grealish, one to look at. I'm not sure whether I'll be ready to pounce on him yet. I still would like to see those minutes being confirmed with the big players back in that side. Hwang Hee-Chan, he 5.5. What a great price for a striker as well. He's possibly the cheapest striker you can get out there at the moment, I'd say, who is nailed on as he would be for that Wolves side. They've got, I would say, green fixtures. Got away at Villa. That will be a tough game for them. Away at Leeds, I do think that's another difficult game with their Llorente coming back into that Leeds side, stiffening them up a bit. Then at home to Everton. But he is scoring goals. His goal record over the last couple of games, if we have a look as well, he's got 0.85. Wow, great expected goal involvement. He's obviously got 3 goals this season, scoring away at Watford, those 2 games at the weekend. He does look great for that price, and it's the price that really attracts me to him. If I look at his stats last year, it's obviously on loan from RB Leipzig. They just don't make for a very pretty reason. Last season, for 18 games, he didn't score a single goal. His expected goal involvement was much, much lower. But 18 games, he could not buy or get a goal for love nor money over there. He got 1 assist. That's a worry. I'm not going to take that and maybe read too much into it, given that he scored 2 in his last game. But it was Newcastle at home. He scored against Watford away. I don't know. Wolves haven't particularly convinced me so far. But the price at 5.5, you know what? Maybe he's worth a punt. Maybe it's worth getting on him at this moment in time, and as FPL managers, we want to get him on just as that curve is starting to get going. So maybe the fixtures put me off a little bit. As a budget option, I couldn't rule that out. I'd say he looks good. Again, it's the fixtures and just form overall. But you know what? 5.5. Wouldn't mind leaving him on the bench. Okay, we're looking at the next one. Brian Buemo, I'm saying that correctly. Home to Leicester, away at Chelsea, not a great fixture for them. Then at home to Burnley, potential there. Brentford just playing so well. They've scored obviously 3 they put past Wolves, 2 at Wolves, 3 at home to Liverpool. Then they scored a great result at the weekend to West Ham. 5.5 looks really nice as well. He's got a expected goal involvement of 0.58. He's got 2 goals this season. The one thing that he has just going for him is that A, he's nailed on, B, he's a midfielder. So he's a 5.5 playing midfielder that he's actually playing up front for side scoring goals. The fixtures don't look brilliant, but again, if I've got someone with his goal scoring potential, at 5.5, I don't mind having him on the bench. And there's not many other players that I would pick above him in that price bracket. I would much rather have him Buemo playing up front for Brentford than I would with a Doucouré playing in midfield for Everton. He looks good to me. With Tony and him having a partnership up front, they've already talked about how effective they are. He just looks nailed on. 5.5 looks good for any wildcards out there. I think he would be one of those names I'll be sticking onto that sheet. Okay guys, I hope you found this information useful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, and thanks for watching. Let me know below if there's any players we've missed. I do intend on doing a sort of expanded watch list, maybe out next week. There's players like Bernardo Silva that I'll be really interested in. He's just playing so often. What is his figures like? I'm going to have a dig around and look into players like him. And obviously you've got players like Townsend and Gray still out there. Let's just do figures on them, see where they come and how they compare. Thanks for watching guys. In the meantime, I'll speak to you soon.